Cool. Yo, hello, hello. Welcome back. How you doing, friend? Energy. Hello, hello. Hey, good evening. Malaysia office worker. Ain't it like 9 p.m. for you in Malaysia now? I think it's 5 or 4 hours ahead of me. Hey, good. Good day nonetheless. Hello, hello. Oh yeah, I mentioned it's a good evening. I didn't even notice that. Oh yeah. Well, it's 4 hours difference then. I'm 4 hours behind on you. Yeah, boys, I'm gonna be advertising that for the whole week. But hey, if you like my art and you want to potentially have a chance of getting a free artwork of any character from me, head over to my Twitter and participate in a raffle. Right? You get a chance at getting something for free that people usually pay big money for. So, good luck there. That is if you want to, of course. I know I myself personally, I never participate in fucking raffles. I don't believe that I'll ever win anything, but that's just me, you know. You might actually do win. Somebody does win at the end of the day, right? So there is that. An art raffle. You just get to follow me on Twitter, retweet and like the post, the latest post there, and you can get a chance of winning an artwork in a week. You know, it's like a lottery, but you don't really have to invest much, you know. It's easy, right? You just get free stuff. Awesome. Trying to think on what kind of shape I want for the tail. Pure tail. Pop Twitter for mental health. I hear it so much, by the way. Like the steak. Does it really suck that bad for you guys? Like just Twitter? You know, maybe I'm not using it the intended way, but I actually don't feel like it's, you know, any harmful or anything like that. I feel like this shape is just so default for Pure Tails, so... I don't know, maybe, did we go for this? Did we go for something more interesting? I don't know. It's a big shoulder like that, though. Hey, sprites. You're welcome. Letzel, hello, hello. Crafty, hello. Are we doing on this lovely Friday? Well, we're doing lovely, you know. We're doing is just as we should. As lovely as we should. We're doing a Vulpira commission. Feeling cute. So the pose that I'm going to for here, you probably don't guess. You probably just kind of seeing the overall silhouette is difficult to understand what's going on so far, but basically he's like opening the bottle, right? Because he's like a monk and they have like drunk, you know, like the kind of the drunk kung fu master appeal to them. But he's also a pirate, so that's kind of what I'm aiming for here. A little bit of a cokey pose, and you know. a little drunk, going a little crazy, but it's kind of the vibe. And I think you put the background, you're going to something like a ship and maybe ocean in the back. That kind of appeal. Cage is warm. Oh yeah, dude, like it's fucking. It's gonna be 35 Celsius this week, or like next week. It's yeah, it's deranged. The summer is kicking in finally. Hate summers. Like the sketching style, yeah, I like it because it's kind of, I don't know, these shapes are easier to control than brush strokes or lines. Keep seeing other people's opinion online. I see. Well, I mainly just kind of follow like art and WoW stuff, and like even though, you know, there's kind of like some negativity there, I kind of don't care. I don't care what people have to say or to think. You're in 33, bro. Yeah, it's getting there. I mean, at this point, like, it's just AC, like, 24/7 working in your house, right? So it's kind of you chilling. Hey, Sal. Alright, so let's pretend to do some background. So I'm thinking, gotta be like this. Yeah. So let me go here. It's furry time, indeed. It is a Vulpira. Vulpira is like a fennec fox kind of creature. Wow. I guess you're wondering what the fuck we do. It's a Vulpira. Alright, a Vulpira. I need to get like a corner of a ship there. Pretty sure it's probably gonna have. Actually, let me look it up, bro. Wooden ship. How do those bad boys look? Maybe like a close-up or something? What is this? What are those miniature? Ooh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. This probably should be higher because there will be reduction on that tall. Just wooden floor pretty much. But I usually suck at like making even floor. Like I usually prefer like the nature kind of looking stuff. That's the vibe, right? That's the That's the wipe that you're gonna go for. You have no option. Let's do. Let me fill in the character colors. Hello, Dirks. Hey, boss. How you doing? Let's fill in the rest of the silhouette. Oh. Well, it's nice to hear. Nice to hear that, boss. Let's go. We'll do some art today. We're back with streams. I got my things done. I got a little bit of a break, so now I'll be ready to paint again. I particularly like how this is like a little bit of a too static pose, so to say. Mind for it to be a little bit more, so it might like fiddle with it a little bit. Wait, what? Hello? Did you just fucking donate $50, Dirks? Huh? Sorry? Are you serious? God damn, dude, what? Oh my god, bro. Wow. Hey, thanks a lot, bro. God damn. Hey, not used to getting that. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for supporting the stream. Hey, why all of a sudden? Like, what happened? Get a nice snack later? Hey, thank you, I will. God damn. Thank you, boss. Hey, that means a lot. What, you in a good mood today or what? Wait, what does it mean? Discretionary. What does it mean? Needs left unfilled? No, it is a word, I just don't know what that word means. So the idea for this piece is that like, this Vulpira is like a monk, so he'll be like a drunk driving a ship because he's a pirate as well. He's like opening the bottle, and obviously we go like this kind of like cyan green for the bottle, and then there's the bee. Oh, I'm just thinking like how would this pose go? So he like opening it up like this, right? And 5 gifts on top of that. Bro, you're really having a good day today. God damn. I am definitely having a good day right now. Thank you, boss. Thank you, thank you. Hey, this is a good stream already, and goddamn. Now we just need to do this full Peter really well to make our commissioner happy and we chillin'. Speaking about commissions, by the way, I've been getting so many commission requests. You know, it's like just how freelance goes. Like I've had like a, you know, like a week of nobody reaching out, and I was like stressing out, really stressing out about it. And then all of a sudden, boom, I have like, bro, I have literally made, I'm gonna tell you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thumbnails, and like each of them are like this, right? So like 6 of like sets of 5 or 6 thumbnails start a new artwork, and one of those people might go for 2 of those thumbnails, and then there might be 2 more people like that. So it might be up to like 8, 9 big illustration commissions. Do you know like how much art that is? That is so much arting that I'm gonna have to do. It's actually nuts. Which is incredibly happy about that. Hey dude, I'm always open for that. Just feel free to reach out. Oh yeah, well, that's for sure. Yeah, but yeah, what I was saying is that it was like a roller coaster of emotions. Because at first it was like, you know, no people reaching out, and I'm just stressing out, and going crazy, like saving up on food again and stuff like that. Like I've been kind of like better off for a while, and then all of a sudden I just kind of ran out of money, and then nobody was reaching out. But then a few days later, boom, bro, fucking so many requests, so many people are interested again, and you're doing the raffle now, and like I'm having more than 10,000 followers on Twitter, dude, and like things are going up and up. It's just, you know, a little bit crazy how like it all, the time difference is like literally less than a week, and then it went from, in my mind, me doing terribly and my career is almost over, to like, oh dude, like we're pumping, right? We're doing better than we ever have. Yeah, but unfortunately it's Twitter only, because like the raffle is pretty much celebrating 10,000 people on Twitter, so it kind of like makes sense that it's Twitter only, right? But hey, at some point I'm gonna do others as well. I'm thinking that, you know, like actually this raffle is going so hard. I'm thinking, what if I do like just a raffle like once in a while, like maybe once every couple of months, and it's actually going to be like all the socials. Because I'm thinking that's gonna go really hard. Ooh, and you know, I can also make it be, so it's like, if you do it on multiple socials, you multiply your chances. Whoa. Right? That's gonna be like real tricky to get, because like then it will encourage you to just like also do other socials as well to increase your chances. Wow. But for me, it's gonna be just like promoting everywhere. Yeah, I feel like it will be, you know, it will be a lot. So far, my raffle's been up for like a couple of days, and I've gotten already more than 200 followers from it. I mean, that's a lot of followers to get for like just a post. I mean, it's technically an artwork, right? Later on, but I don't know. To me, it's really like seeing so much engagement on my art too in that raffle. It's like I'm not used to getting that. Right, the shapes are going a little nuts so far, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna piece it together sooner or later, hopefully. So he has like this very cool shoulder that I really want to showcase. It's like this kind of like shark teeth are on on a leather plate or something. Just don't want to kind of completely lose anatomy to it. Well, it's literally that, you see? It's like the whole jaw. Also, I love this character and the commissioner who commissions this Vulpera is that like all the colors and all the like the outfit is kind of like realistic, you know? Like some characters have like completely like the all rainbow of WoW colors as like some tier sets do. But this guy is like kind of grounded in reality. It's like a belt, like a little map tackled on the belt. Everything, you know. Very like RP based. Hey Airplane, you're welcome. You've been waiting for the stream? Well, you're welcome, friend. Here we are. Here we are, Artin. I've been away yesterday. I've been doing Vizoran. It's basically this thing where... so I'm living abroad, pretty much. And I'm full-time living abroad, and they only allow you to stay in Georgia for a year, right? With no visa, you can stay here for a year. And if the year runs out, then you're a fucking criminal, right? You're gonna kicked out, they're gonna fine you, they're gonna like crucify you and everything. But if you want to stay here longer, you can just get out of the country, then come back to the country, and you're all good. You can stay for another year. So what people do is they pretty much just cross the border, then they run right back, and you know, and then they stay for another year, and they chillin'. So that's what I've done. So I pretty much just went to another country for like 5 minutes in total, bro. I swear I spent in Armenia like 5 minutes. You happen to be drawing too? Hey, let's go, Airplane. Let's pump. Let's do some Artin. Quick vacation. Yeah, that was a very quick vacation. You know what's crazy about it is that they have those laws set up that it's like, you know, you're not allowed to stay more than a year, but at the same time they like, you know, they know what's going on. You know, they're allowing this stuff. So it's like whenever they see my passport and it's like just stamps like year apart of like me leaving country and then re-entering it the same day. Like it's not a fucking mystery of what's going on there. Like they know what I'm doing, and yet it's also allowed. Yet the laws are like, you know, still kind of mean that you're not allowed to stay more. So that's like why, bro? Either like just make it like just legal, or you know, not allow this stuff to happen. Like I'm thinking that it's probably like this, how to say that? So like for them, it's probably a tool to enforce their power that they don't have to like regulate by laws. So probably if the party that is in power, if they all of a sudden think like, oh, you know, fuck all the immigrants, right? So they're just gonna not allow this to happen. They just gonna call all the like border patrol and be like, hey dude, like this. If you see somebody visa running, just fucking don't let them in. Kick them out, right? And they wouldn't have to do new laws for it. It's just like kind of what they wish to do today, they can enforce. That's probably really smart though on their part, let's be honest. Country you from? From Russia. It's probably such a hustle, bro. That's 5 hours once a year. That's not a hustle. You don't know the streamer I can watch because of time zones? Seriously, bro? Dude, there are like, especially on YouTube or on Twitch, sorry, so many art streams. There are a lot of people to see here. A lot of really good artists as well. And hey, we're out there as well, right? Someday we'll catch up to them. Actual process is too bogged down to work properly. Well, thanks God it's, I think God it's like that though, right? I can stay here, be chilling, be making art for a living. You can be painting Vulpyrus and living like that just because of those beautiful laws. How would he be holding it though? Like plug it out like this, right? Oh yeah. Process to obtain citizenship? Oh, it's very difficult, dude. So like to apply for citizenship, you have to stay here for 5 years legally. So it means like, you know, I'm kind of not staying legally. Well, it's legal it's not illegal what I'm doing, but I still don't have like a legal reason to stay here. But I will get one soon though. So I'll have to stay like that for 5 years, and then I can apply, and then they can deny it and like fuck with me the way they want. And also, if they are to like let me do this, there is like a language test, and which are like impossible to pass and things like that. So it's like, bro, you gotta like work real hard to get it to become a citizen, which I think it's like that for like everywhere, right? They just, people are not allowing you to become a citizen that easily nowadays. Country? Georgia. Right, I actually like saying that I'm from Georgia so much online, just because it's like, it's such it's like a niche country, right? It's so small, like it's so low populated. Most of the time people don't even know where it is on the map. So it's like, it's kind of cool, you know, it's rather than saying that you're from one of the most popular countries, right? Also, I feel like when it comes to like, let's say that, like, national, like, racial stereotypes, people have nothing about Georgia because they don't even know it exists, right? Like, if I say that I'm from Russia, people might be, like, opinionated about people who are from Russia. Even though I've never encountered anything negative about that. I think it's just kind of, like, stigma that I have, that people are or people might be opinionated about it. But about Georgia, people be like, eh, where? You mean like a state from US? No. Most people would assume state in America too. Yeah. You know, it's such an unknown country that people assume it's a state in America. Looks beautiful. It really is, yeah. It's very mountainy, you know. Very small as well. Like for me here to get to a border, like literally, as I said, like 2 hours. 2 hours in the bus. You know, I'm enjoying painting with like big shapes so much actually. This is so much more fun than like figuring this out by sketching with lines. Everything is in a way nearby, yeah. Yeah, but it also has downsides of a small country, right? Like a lot of things are kind of like not developed here. You know, for example, if I want to like get like a better PC, it's very difficult here. Like a lot of things are not sold here. Amazon doesn't deliver, you know, like all kinds of stuff that is like just if you live in like a first world country, you'll be inconvenient, or like if you're used to living there, you'll be inconvenienced a lot. Ease of access isn't the greatest. Yeah, but absence of access is, I feel like that's kind of worse. Because like ease of access, you can like, you know, if you're saying that it's like kind of encourages you to indulge in consumerism, at least you can control that, right? But if you don't have a PC or don't have anything nice in this country, you're not gonna get it anywhere. Like it's such a problem that there are services that like it's called like, for example, US to Georgia, that is like delivered from other countries to this country. It is like a third-party guide, so it's not even enough for you to like get something from like from US. You have to have a guy who will transport it to you, and it's like another fee there and stuff like that. Wonder how long delivery takes them. Well, for me to buy something from US, it's like a month, maybe a month and a half. Crazy fee, like on borders and stuff like that as well. Bro, he's so fucking happy opening this bottle. God damn, he's enjoying it. You listen to podcasts? Uh, yeah, a bunch of like WoW podcasts. Like it's, dude, content that I consume on YouTube is like very degenerative. Like I'll be better off just not listening to anything, but I cannot help it. I'm addicted. Like I just wake up in the morning, it's the first thing that I gotta do, just to listen to some random stuff. Just stuff my mind with some information. It's terrible, but I'm trying to work on it. And it's usually, yeah, like WoW podcasts, like people talking about the game and things like that. Creepcasts? Wait, Creepcast, isn't it Papa Meat thing? No? Might be wrong. Hold on, I actually wanted to pull up another Vulpira piece that I did last year to use as a reference. I feel like I made a really good one. Just like hard Vulpira proportions are kind of tricky. Oh yeah, that one's pretty good. I'm thinking mine is a little off perspective right now. Playing anything lately? Yeah. Dude, I subbed to WoW again and I wanted to play WoW, but then all of a sudden we started playing Hearthstone with my wife, and it's been like a fucking hell of a trip recently. For like past week we've been just like playing Hearthstone all the time. No, I haven't gotten into it. I'm a huge Papa Meat fan though. I discovered him like maybe a couple of months ago, dude. I've been loving his content. I even wanted to paint like Hearthstone fan art of like, you know, maybe my character, like my WoW character, and somebody else. Presumably, like somehow I'll paint my wife also as a WoW character, and we'll be playing Hearthstone together. Dude, I feel like this is such a vibe, by the way, like WoW characters playing Hearthstone, like as an illustration. Oof, I'm really like I'm a huge sucker for things like that. What are you guys thinking? Would you like to see something like that? But at the same time, bro, I have some like I just told you how much art I have to finish, so it's gonna be a while until I get to that point. DBZ did something like that too. Who's that? You talking about creepypastas or like a Hearthstone thing? Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like. I'm not claiming the idea is like super original. Like it's nothing like incredibly new, but I just still feel like it's sweet. Like I would draw my my Walker and like her playing cards as well. I've actually, bro, crazy coincidence that I'm speaking about it like right now. But I've actually drawn, I think, this Vulpira also playing like cards with another character as a commission a long time ago. I don't think I think it was more than 3 years ago, more than 3.5 years ago. It was such a long time ago. But and I was like so much worse at art as well, so it's like I'm gonna do such a better job now. Oh, Dragon Ball Z? Mm. Well, I feel like the idea is neat. I feel like it's just captures like Warcraft vibes so much. In a way, I feel like Hearthstone has more Warcraft vibes than Warcraft itself. Hey Dragontas. Next the will put indeed. Dragontas, did you participate in the raffle? On boss. Artist tag. He just painted a bunch of. I think he did a lot of emotes, a lot of moderation and things like that. You just like as a streamer, you can grant people artist badges and things like that. Yeah, so he just did so much stuff for the channel, and we just decided to grant him. Yeah, the raffle is only on Twitter. And the only thing that it requires for you to do is just like to follow and retweet, and that's pretty much it. Yasmin, you're welcome. Actually, let's inform the commissioner that we are working on this out today. Right? Commissioner, informed. Art, ongoing. Yeah, Nige, pretty much. They're in a rude question. Just trying to think where the shoulder will be. Its perspective. Tricked by streaming in a dress with tile, yeah. That would be what's intriguing about it? SM, hey, welcome. Welcome, Frank. Glad you like the art so far. We just started on this one. You know, it's the office worker in work. Like we are working right now. We just got to work. And also I just messaged my commissioner that I'm working on their piece, which is this, right? This is a commissioned art. So, as a commissioner, would you rather like show up to a stream to check on your employee and see them like covered in dirt, like fucking, you know, disgusting dirty shirt with mustard on it and stuff like that, sitting in their socks, you know, no looking professional? Or would you rather to show up to a stream like this, where you just tune in and you see the guys, they're treating their work seriously, okay? Right? Or ketchup, right? Just dirty. Dirty clothes, they smell, they haven't taken a shower yet, which, I mean, to be honest, I haven't. But at least I try to appear to look professional though, right? It's very tricky to put Vulpira's head like on the body correctly because of their neck. Right? It's like it's kind of like a little short, but also not really. Streamers usually wear something more comfortable looking is not an issue, it's just interesting. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong for being confused and interested by it. Yeah, I'm just trying to appear professional, right? I'm doing my best. Wouldn't it be crazy if every single streamer had to dress up like that, though? I just thought about it. Imagine like all the girls streamers who sit there half naked, all like the people, just like random dudes, like everybody would have to dress up. That'd be kind of interesting, honestly. I'm painting in Clip Studio. I think we're getting somewhere. Maybe the head is a little too big, though. What I'm afraid of. Kind of like painting with such broad strokes. I'm thinking I'm maybe losing the grasp on the proportions here a bit. Big struggle that I have with Pulpirus is that it's not only like you gotta do the muzzle, but you also gotta like stylize it and shape it by it. Like I see so many people who do WoW art, they just kind of like copy the way models look in the game, and I feel like that's so wrong. Because I personally have done that so many times, and like you can like adhere to the model, to the in-game model of like Pulpiras, pandas, stuff like that, and it's gonna look terrible, like absolutely the worst. Because they work as 3D models, as an illustration though, not as much. So, you know, it's up for you to like stylize it the way you want, and it's kind of challenging. Office worker bathtub stream fully closed and doing paperwork. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, they can make it quite hot in there in the bathtub section. I feel like if they're fully closed, but also like in the bathtubs that are fully wet too, dude, I feel like that's gonna go even harder than just like fucking normally undressed. Like WoW art for a while, but after a while I couldn't tell between anyone's art because they're always a model. How would you say so? Yeah, I would say a lot of WoW art kind of like lacks innovation and like lacks. It's almost like it lacks input from artists, if you know what I mean. Like it's kind of like it's almost like it has its default appeal, like default kind of art style look to it, and then people are either afraid or they're not skilled enough to like move away from it or deviate on that, even in slightest, and so it like appears to be like very repetitive. I feel like my art's been there like years ago. I feel like I've been in that boat. By the way, I also want to do some things on the foreground as well. So he has like a backpack, and I'm thinking maybe I can place the backpack somewhere. Maybe it can be like there. So he has this backpack, and can be like in back of this. There, and maybe it can have like a barrel or something there. Like, you're gonna have interesting things planned for this piece. This is from Wilds? What do you mean from Wilds? This is a World of Warcraft character, if you're wondering. Also, maybe this like facial expression wouldn't suit him as well. Just like this kind of like funny smile. Although I want for it to be some kind of expression, right? I hate how, like, if my characters look expressionless, I really hate that. I feel like even if an expression is a little quirky or, like, you know, doesn't really fit the character maybe, or like... Right, if it doesn't fit the character, then it's kind of like, that's pretty bad. For a commission especially. But I feel like in general, you should fit some kind of expression rather than no expression at all. Ooh, maybe this smile? He came up with something. Ooh. Yeah, also I think like this kind of thing that I mentioned about WoW art, it also can be not only to like kind of the base model, like the base kind of look of the characters, but also art style as well. Like people are kind of just afraid of deviating from the standard sort of semi-realistic WoW art style, which is the WoW art style has been shifting itself to like people. I feel like people even haven't caught up with that. But yeah, it's up to them fully. It's up to them what they do. This thing will be really fun to render, by the way. This jaw. I'm also thinking maybe the liquid from the bottle will be spilling and things like that. Like pouring out a little bit. We should do it in a separate layer though. I don't remember if I have answered this. You've been to art school? No. No, I'm actually not sure why people would go there. We're getting this somewhere with the anatomy. Still a little tricky, but if you're at least progressing. Trying to also maintain these kind of like more dynamic angular shapes everywhere. It's very, very important. I need not to forget that. Otherwise, again, you're gonna default to this kind of like wow predetermined art style. You don't want to do that. You don't want to end up there. The airplane working on it. Be working on it. I think I come up with the facial expression. It's kind of way more difficult than like for most characters that I paint. Like for a human character, it's if you know the expression that you're going for, you can like go for it easily. Here it's just like I would say I'm mostly basing it on like what I can do. Like, can I even come up with you know, like an angry or a fun kind of funny expression? It's more of like I'm just kind of come up with one that I'm able of executing. Also, maybe the hand, this hand gesture, maybe it's just like doing it for me. It's like kind of too extended to the side. I haven't even ended up. I haven't finished kind of working out the base shapes. I usually just kind of do a round of kind of light setup after I do these, but I still feel like I haven't finished kind of like the placement of the head and all the little elements. I mean, Vulpirus, you wouldn't expect less from them. They're difficult. They're difficult to get right. I think like we're kind of getting closer and closer. It also it seems like the boat is sinking. If you pay attention, it's like there's water leaking there, like here. Hey, Siren, thank you for the raid. God damn, that's a huge raid. Thank you, thank you. Hey, welcome, guys. How did your stream go, Siren? What were you up to? I am working on a Warcraft character commission today. It's a little hero, little fox guy. That's what we're painting. Guess I can just show you a little bit of art that I usually make. Few recent pieces. I'm pretty much doing all WoW stuff. You can't get behind this furry nonsense. I am sorry. So these are my last ones. Also WoW character. This is also a furry WoW character. One of my recent personal ones was this like void dragon and a void little big guy. You were drawing? Hey, nice. Raid and dash since I need to start packing for the trip. Hey, have fun then. Thanks for the raid again, and hope you have a fun trip. See you, friend. Yeah, I'll be just sitting here quietly, Artin. Quietly doing my Vulpera stuff. Vulperas are really hard to get right, like their proportions and everything. It just seem a little tricky, you know. I feel like I'm kind of riding into the same problem again. I'm just looking too much into the in-game reference instead of kind of like coming up with it on my own. Yeah, it's kind of like where I'm getting into all the troubles. Because if I follow that in-game reference too much, it kind of gets like little static. Like that's what I've noticed the most. Especially Vulperas, dude. Like they're so kind of like not really. Yeah, he's like a stick figure right now. Really kind of not really active. Even though I tried to go for a little bit more of a dynamic pose at the start, it just didn't work out. I had an idea for a really cool pose, so just kind of like bumbled really quickly. Hey, Mary Fox. A long time no see. Goddamn. Hello. How have you been? You were busy? How was that? Was that a good busy or like a really busy? I'm doing really good, thank you. Been arting a lot, working on commissions, working on my art style, working on all the other things in life. You know, doing pretty good in general. What program I'm using? I'm using Clip Studio. Well, you can, Fox, but it's... I don't know, is there another way for you to tell without it being an advertisement? You feel like you can advertise for it, and you can just share it, kind of. Hey, Carbon. Yeah, I'm doing really good. When first sold streamer into it immediately, days of work, so happy and proud. Hey, nice. Wait, so you made a 24/7 stream of what running? Oh, an esport. Okay, I'm missed that. I mean, I read it as like an e-sport. I thought it's like a physical sport. Damn, nice. Hey, good work. Is that a thing? Like, is that like popular among streams? Like, do people watch 24 streams even if they are like re-uploads or like restreams? Is that a worthwhile investment? And I guess it's if it's a major org or something, then probably yeah. Remembered of the art fire. Wait, which art fight? Bro, with how busy I am, I'm sorry, I'm not doing art fights. I know that I said that I will think about it, I thought about it, and probably no way. No way I'm art fighting. So sorry, boss. If that's kind of what you're suggesting, then sorry. Probably ain't art planning anytime soon. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm glad it's working for you, Fox. I've seen a few like of streams like that with like, especially with streamers who've been like very popular and who's been streaming for a very long time. Imagine if you've been like streaming for a decade, which is already a case for a lot of streamers, and they can just pretty much rebroadcast their like decade-old VODs and get a pretty much like reuse that as almost new content. Even for people who saw that, they probably forgot about it. Oh, Green Cat. Oh, you're working on Artify right now, Airplane? Hey, nice. What is it? You defending? You attacking? What's the deal there? Okay, the art seems real sketchy for now, but I feel like we're kind of getting into a little bit more rendering and everything territory. I feel like I'm close to like figuring out the base shapes for everything here. Was gonna show you the time lapse. Be right back in a minute. Alright. Revenge for someone who attacked me because I'm trying to do all revenge here. Nice. Using this all-in-one brush? Yeah, it's my favorite brush. It's my favorite brush, boys. I'm loving it. Thank you, Green Cat. I'm hoping you're having a great day too. I'm chilling. I'm doing really good. I took a couple of days easy, with not a lot of Artin, not a lot of like action going on, and I'm so ready to come back to work. We do this quick commission today. Then I have a lesson to do with my student. They're coming back for more lessons, and there's that. And then we probably gonna play Hearthstone with my wife. It's gonna be incredible. I have a few personal pieces going on though. I have this, which dude, I really want to continue this. Goddamn, am I enjoying this art so far? It's the one that I've been doing thumbnails for, but then I decided to kind of change it up. And then I still want to finish this sketch, which is like a black and white one, but I really want to like finish this up. Yeah, but these are probably not gonna get to these anytime soon because I have so many commissions to do. But hey, let's just get going and we will see where it takes us. I'm thinking that I'm gonna do 6 hours of commission work per day on the stream, and if I still have the energy and, you know, and time, then I'm gonna do like, you know, a couple of hours personal stuff on the stream. But that's only if you meet the requirement for, you know, for commission work though. You're a teach? Yeah, I have one student though. Like I'm pretty much doing mentorship with them. It's gonna be our 4th month going on, and I feel like it's been really productive, you know. The guy is learning a lot of stuff and like kind of getting some success going. I don't know how to advertise for that though, but I would be willing to kind of get more students as well. I'm a little bit shy, you know. Like I kind of feel like I don't know, not good enough sort of to be teaching people, but at the same time, like I'm confident that I can help like a lot of artists. So it's strange. Work is amazing. Hey, thanks, boss. Thank you, thank you. Teaching's hard. I haven't felt like teaching is hard for me. Honestly, I feel like I have like a really like natural, like I'm naturally kind of gravitating towards teaching. I don't know. It feels like it's kind of like natural for me. Obviously, I'm not like insanely good at it or anything, but even with this guy, I told him that it's like, you know, let's try this out. I've never done it before, but let's see how it goes. And I mean, he's been liking it so far, so he doesn't complain. Sure. If it's the 4th month, you know, he came back like, well, 3 times. You liking this brush too, Carvan? Hey, Alpheus. Hey, welcome, welcome. How you doing? The head kind of... It's gotten a little smaller. Extended several clips to the keyboard shortcuts? Oh, seriously? Shit, bro. I mean, it's probably not that much, right? Oh shit, then. Well, hopefully, I hope you remember all of them. I remember in Photoshop, like, they used to actually reset once in a while just on their own. Like, it wasn't by mistake, they would reset, they would just actually be resetting on their own. And I even, like, made like, a save, like, shortcut file that you can, like, import in Photoshop, and I would always just import it to kind of, like, reset them back. Hey, Keiku. Yo, welcome, welcome, thanks. Yeah, I'm using Clip Studio, yep. Right, so let's see. I don't know if it's clear what's going on here, but he's like on the boat, and there's going to be like a horizon where he's like in the ocean, right? And there's going to be storm going on, and like... So this is pretty much kind of like a callback to, I think, the first art I did for this, with this character for this commissioner, where we painted a storm, but it was a close-up portrait. Now I'm thinking... Do I need a reference for kind of like stormy clouds? I feel like I got those. I feel like I can do those myself. Let's see. This is going to be a test. A test if I can or not. I'll just darken them heavily. Or shortcut change so I can only use one hand. Well, because for me, it's the same for me, but it's like, it's still not a lot, is it? Yeah, finally setting up some light in here. We'll have to darken the character too. Yeah. I want for the clouds to kind of be like really involved in there. I want for it to be a huge element of the beast that is like storming in there, with lightings going on and shit like that. I hope I don't get too caught up in the character rendering though. Otherwise I'm not gonna have much time. Probably leave clips to your pain for good. Bro, come on, it's like 10 minutes. I know it's like uncomfortable, but it's like 10 minutes of effort to get those back up and running. Like, stop making this sound like too dramatic. Art's unique animal. The better you are at art as a student, the smaller the group qualified to help you get better. Well, yeah, but that's the benefit of like mentorship. It's not necessarily like it's not necessarily teaching art from zero. It's more like giving you direction. It's like, you know, like I've walked this road myself. I'm more experienced, so I get to tell you where you should go first. It's like obviously you should study, but like with the guy who I'm mentoring, I'm not necessarily doing like lectures on fundamental for him. And as soon as he learns all the fundamentals, I'll become useless. No, it's like, you know, I see you're liking here and there and here and there, so like you have like so many areas to focus on, but focus on this first because it's the most important part. Right, because I feel like especially like starting out doing art, you have so many like traps set up for you, and like people who are leading you towards these traps. You know, like all the Mark Brunettes with all their anatomy tutorials and shit like that, they tell you like do the figure drawing, but you just want to be an illustrator, and you will benefit like fucking nothing from doing figure drawings and investing time into anatomy. Kind of like things like that. Hey, thanks, boss. Let's darken the character a bit. With this kind of lighting, he should have been way darker. Oh. And then they can definitely come back with just with some rim light. I don't know the rim light here. I guess we can, right? We can do some kind of like not a strong rim light like this. A little bit. Great, what's supposed to stop learning and make a product or something someone will want to buy? Yeah, there's definitely some application for that. It's really mentor's job to tell you to practice the well-documented fundamentals. You need to mentor to identify where your weaknesses are, how to fix them. Yeah, for sure. Too many who can draw stick figures and say they can really need a teacher to get better. Yeah, it's not necessarily that, but like at the same time, like the guy who I'm mentoring, he like came up to me with, you know, not only kind of like how to get better at art, but also like how to get the, you know, the business running. And hey, I'm not gonna claim that it's, you know, that I've done like, okay, I'm not gonna claim that it's all due to like the mentorship, but we started working with the guy, and month and a half or 1 month he got like his first client, and he's been doing commissions for them for like he has done like, I don't know, fucking 10 pieces or something for that client. That client went crazy with commissions, and now they're doing commissions for the client's friend. And the whole thing why they decided to get a mentorship with me is not only, as I said, not only art, but also like how to get commissions going and stuff like that. Right, so it's definitely for a specific purpose. Had anyone ever tell you to look at Detroit character? I feel like my wife has compared me to some character from Detroit. Let me look them up. Hey Mel. Dude, what the fuck is that? Ain't no way. Saying that's me? I don't know, man. I mean, hairline is actually kind of one to one like mine. Dude, I can kind of see that, yeah. If you finish One Piece completely before you take a critique, because if beginners do that, you're gonna make changes forever. Oh yeah. Dude, that's kind of like one of the issues that I ran in with my student, is that we just kept like starting new pieces. We've been focusing on composition first, and he's been like starting one piece after the other and never really focusing on rendering. So he really struggles right now with just like pushing pieces to finish. You know, and now we've been kind of like getting back to it and like forcing him to actually like finish art instead of just, you know, like multiplying sketches and like starting new ones all the time. I might be the base model for that character. Well, it is what it is. During the process, the most important tip, considering if you don't enjoy or any passion, you won't push it to do. Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. And I feel like there's so much to it than people realize. Um, like, you need to learn how to enjoy art more, and then you'll just unlock this, like, endless surge of motivation and productivity. Like, you wouldn't need to, like, force yourself to be productive or, like, you know, trick yourself into doing more work, just if you're gonna enjoy it as much, you know. I'm garbage, but I'm garbage because of him. Goddamn Quantum. Got to learn how to lock in, and that's on me. I mean, you see, maybe that's the thing. You gotta learn how to enjoy it more, not necessarily how to lock in. It'll be easy to lock in after you just like have fun. You know, like, I always compare it to like video games. You don't have to learn how to lock in to play like video games because they're just fun. Do you like this room light? I feel like you kinda do. I feel like the background is kinda little, little unclear for now, but I feel like we good, you know. We'll get to a good point. Yeah, I also like this teaching thing because I feel like I learn a lot myself, and also I feel like it's I don't know, I just like even thinking that I have the experience of learning now. Because isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? Is it in the flex that you can say that you have a student, right? It's just like all of a sudden it seems like you've done so much more than just the commissions. You also kind of teach people. Let me just merge all of these. See you, green cat. See ya, boss. I'm a student of being a bad student. Mel, what you doing sparking out again, boss? What's going on? Why you misbehaving? I mean, yeah, quantum, 100%. And even like the enjoyment part, like that's something that you have to take like a responsibility for. Which I see people, a lot of people kind of like avoid that. You know, you can see that, you can hear that with art blocks or like burnouts. They say it's like it's been like their destiny. Like, oh, dude, I'm in this major art block. I don't know what to do, man. Whoa, it hit me like a fucking like a it struck me like a lightning out of nowhere, man. And it's, bro, you're like literally confessing to a crime, right? You're like, you fucked up, but you make it sound like it was someone else doing. Like someone put this on you, like it was inevitable. Like you literally messed up, right? And I feel like that's both for like motivation and like art blocks, burnouts, and shit like that. If you got there, it's like, yeah, buddy, you have nobody to blame but yourself, you know. But there is a good side to this, is that it's in your hands to never make it happen again. Like you can work hard and never burn out pretty much, and it's like 100% on you. Hard block and art death. If you lose the reason to make art, okay, that's kind of like that's a little existential there. There is, there is no reason for anything, right? Like if you, that's, you can say you lose the reason to leave, and that's the latter, right? I don't feel like art is unique there. You can wake up one day and be like, oh, what's the point? There's no point! The point is just to have fun and enjoy it, right? There's a reason for anything? Really, what's the reason then? What's the reason to, like, pursue anything in life? No reason, bro. There's no you just... You come up with your own reason, okay? As long as you, like... As long as it matters for you, that's the only thing that matters. 2 years and never encountered an art block, does it really exist? Oh, dude, that's a fancy word that people mean for burnout, and it's their fault. That's what I think. Because yeah, myself too, like 5 years, bro. 5 years, not even sign of burnout, and I'm doing art like full time for living. So hey Jim. Hey, thanks boss. Glad you like it. Hey. Why did you take this back? Guy just joined YouTube chat, said cool art, and then retracted the message. No. DJ? Yo, what's up? Yeah, they complimented on the art and then were like, actually, never mind. Hey, actually, never mind, bro, you suck. And you know what? Your haircut sucks too. Well, shit. Maybe they're right, huh? Most artists begin making art escape from life, but if art becomes your life and start to escape from art, as sudden huge art block that lasts for years. They'll talk about for years becoming professionals. God damn, I've actually that's something new. I've never kind of heard that kind of turn of events. So people begin art as an escape from life. Dude, I feel like that sounds so familiar. Not from myself, but for some people that I know who actually struggle with making art. Yeah. So what you think they should do then? I mean, if that's the case, it kind of perfectly explains why I never struggle with that, and why like I find this kind of struggle kind of foreign to myself. Because obviously I haven't been using this as an escape from life. Music question mark? Oh, my favorite. PewDiePie video on his experience drawing every day for a year, having no experience with drawing previously, progressed, was remarkable. Well, I've seen people talk about it, but like, okay, I haven't seen the video myself. Whenever I saw people talking about it, they acted like it's fucking nuts what he did. I saw nothing impressive about the progress. Not to like shit talk on the guy or like his endeavor. I feel like it's awesome, you know, that he decided to start doing art. It's incredible. You know, it's really nice. Didn't see anything insane about the progress itself, you know. It had effect on me because I valued only technical skill and art, but with AI it became pointless to me. How's that any related? Like how's the presence of AI like makes it pointless to have technical art skills? Yeah, Quantum, I see. Well, in a year you can make a lot of progress here. I mean, it's wonderful, especially I feel like the best thing about his example is that it's so like he's so well known. He's just showing people who kind of like, especially who have never done art, who feel like art is something that is so foreign to them that it's like, you know, if you don't have the art bone, you'll never be able to do art. I feel like his example just like perfect to show that it's, you know, it's all false. It's just like another skill that you can pick up and succeed at. And it's great, you know, people should be aware of that. It was more about dedication. I probably should watch the video to have like a proper opinion, but from what I've seen, it was, as I mentioned, like nothing remarkable. The reason to make art, you gotta go back to why you began making art in the first place. Dude, I actually not sure if that's the right approach. I feel like that's what people always recommend and the issue still persists. Maybe that's the reason actually why like people suffer from this, because like their initial reason is not valid anymore. Try that nothing and see what it's like. Yeah, Quantum. That's what I've seen there. It's some anime girly. I remember I saw just like one anime girl portrait. I think it was like Asmongold or somebody who was watching that on their stream. And it's like they were pointing out like, or like somebody was like being impressed by this like anime girl portrait, and I'm looking at it and I'm seeing just like a copy of someone else's artwork, right? Like that's like literally what I'm seeing, and I'm thinking that's, bro, it's just a study, right? Like there's nothing impressive about like copying a study, or, like studying someone else's art. I mean, not to say that you shouldn't do it or anything, or there's like anything bad about it. I just didn't find that impressive. Well, it wasn't an indication of a progress to me. Literally the same thing you did 1 year ago, but I figured out why you did it. No, is it that? Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe like the reason why you did it is not valid anymore. Didn't you say that yourself, that, you know, you used to do art to, like, escape? Like, it's one example, right? You use it for escapism, and you don't need to escape anymore. So, like, why would you do art to escape if like, let's say, if there's no need for that? So by this logic, the idea of going back to the initial motivation is wrong, is what I mean. Hello, breadstick. Yeah, Elvis, I just mean that, you know, based on the escape example, maybe the initial reason, like, isn't there anymore. So you're saying, like, you're pretty much contradicting yourself a little bit there. As of, like, you gave a good example with escape, and then with escapism, and then you said, like, to find the passion for drawing, you gotta go back to the initial idea. To the initial, like what you found in art initially. Like, what if it's just not there anymore? What do you mean always is? Like, what if the reason why you created art is, like, it's irrelevant to your current position, and, like, it wouldn't motivate you anymore? What if, let's say, you were a kid and you just found that, like, engaging, right? That was just, like, how you passed time. It was just fun, you know, there was nothing to it, it was just fun. And now when you're an adult, you kind of carried with that endeavor for a while, but then just, like, you kind of figure out other ways to have fun, right? Playing World of Warcraft, smoking. People smoke to have fun, right? Drink too. A lot of things. Somebody is binge eating on donuts and cherry pies. That's me. That's me. That's how I have fun, right? So drawing to have fun is kind of like not valid anymore because it cannot compete with cherry pies. Bro, I'm telling you, that bad boy, you know how much sugar is in there? A lot of sugar. That's really fucking fun for your brain. So what I'm saying is maybe you should, like, not try to go back to the previous reason that you've had, but, like, try to search for a new one. Well, maybe you shouldn't go back to the old reason. Maybe you should find a new reason. And if there's no reason, maybe you should stop, right? Why carrying on? Like, keep carrying on if there is no reason for you to do it. Like, the point is not to just keep you doing art at any cost. The point is to, well, you gotta look for your own point. I don't know where his breaststick, right? See you, friend. I also feel like maybe I cannot even fully comprehend what you guys are experiencing, because, like, for me, from the first second, it was literally like, I want to do art for a living. Like, I didn't even consider if I would like it or not. I just went at it and was like, yeah, I'm doing this for a living. So maybe I cannot even comprehend what you guys are, like, experiencing. Well, what makes you think that you had a reason to begin with? Or, like, it was the first reason was, like, maybe it served you in the beginning, but it doesn't right now. Or maybe the same reason would be useless to you right now. It would be of no use. It wouldn't serve anymore. Hey, how are you doing, boss? But also, like, I think there is, like, a little bit of flawed logic even in our, like, little conversation there. Because, like, what's the point of keeping up the interest for the sake of keeping up the interest? Like, if you just, you know, if there is no plans for you to make an art career if there is no like big incentive for you to continue drawing. Like why even force yourself to, like, you know, what you're saying, like this, like finding the reason to do art, like why do it in the first place if there is like if you see no purpose, right? Like what's the point? You just maybe get another hobby going, start doing something else. Went swimming yesterday. Nice, dude. I haven't swimmed in like a few years, I think. Damn. It was every summer. No, it's not. Yeah, I'm doing really good, bro. I'm doing really good. Felt you did a visa run yesterday. Feeling fresh, feeling free right now. Carefree, anxiety free. Just Artin, have a lot of commissions going on, and you know, been playing a lot of Hearthstone with my wife. Nice. Very fucking productive way to spend my time. But quite fun though. Still want to give him some kind of like an interesting expression. Just glazing forward is like pretty boring. Because we don't change much even when we grow up, but when we couldn't as kids. Oh, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know, maybe you're right, maybe you're not on this. I'm not sure, I have like conflicting thoughts with this. But again, like, why are we looking for a reason to draw? Like, let's kind of attack this from a different angle. Like, why are we, like, if you don't want to be drawing, like, why are you looking for a reason, making it so deep? Like, maybe you just shouldn't if you don't want to. Can you read your competition? Hey bro, I would want to, honestly. I would want for like some of you guys to win the raffle so you can like commission me or like request like the most based request ever. Something dang or something, I don't know, fun. You want to be drawing, you want, that's it. Yeah, I mean, then why like look or like come up with a reason then? Right, I think I see what you mean, but like, you want but can't. Like, what the fuck are we doing there? Like, um, can you explain this part? Like, what's the stage where you want to draw but can't? Like, what is this want but can't situation? Maybe that's the part that I'm missing, because I guess I've never been there. Like, if you want to do something, you just do it, you know? motivation problems tend to be the most difficult. I wouldn't say so. I feel like it's they're difficult if you misunderstand how it works. Hey Loxy, hey, thank you for the raid, appreciate it. Your stream go, boss. What were you up to? You played Roblox? Hey, nice. Nice, I'm drawing this full period today, feeling cute about it. I can show you some of the last pieces that I did. I did this one, very colorful, quite proud of it, and I did this one as well. Dude, I kinda, this piece reminded me. I really should strive towards more saturation. This is kind of like my old Eric style currently, looking zero saturation. You know how what I would say about motivation, for the most part? Okay. I think you probably mean something different by motivation. I feel like the motivation is always there, right? Like, you know, kind of to... It's not like we struggle with motivation. How would I even phrase that, though? It's like struggling with like discipline or like self-control when it comes to doing it. It's like you're motivated to do it, like you have reasons, but you just don't feel like it right now, you know? You feel like it in general, but you don't feel about it right now. Would it be the right way to word it? Oh, yeah, that dude has no face? Well, it's a character like that, bro. He has this is like his outfit. It's his transmog. He has like a kind of like this ligma sphere there. Which I like, you know? I feel like that's kind of clever. I feel like that's kind of like a cute, cool design. If you finish drawing, you don't care about its existence to the point where you won't care. If you burned it down, you don't want to draw something so pointless to you, so without knowing your motivation, you won't even be able to start. It's whenever you want to draw, but okay. Let me piece this together, because it's complicated. This is if you want to draw but can't find a reason. You don't want to draw something pointless to you, so... Oh wait, so, okay, you want to draw, but can't find a reason because whenever you draw something, you don't care about it. So you want to care about what you're drawing, but you just don't care. But you want to... It does sound like you don't want to draw, though. Right, Loxy? See ya, friend. It sounds like you don't want to draw, you just want to recreate that feeling that you had as a kid. The kind of like what drawing served to you. Dude, it's like, you know, I have that a lot of with video games. It's like you just want to be a kid again, so you play the same games that you used to play. You don't necessarily want to play the game, you just want to feel like you did back then playing those games. This is what it sounds like to me. Not sure if I'm selling the idea of him like taking off this bottle. What's it even called? Plug? No. Cap, I guess. Yeah. Recently found some motivation to draw after reading some manga. Dude, that's probably inspiration. Right? You just see something, you think that it's cool, you want to create something cool yourself. I feel like that's, yeah, it's inspiration. But when it comes to like motivation and things like that, like bringing yourself to draw if you want to, you know what I like found with myself over and over again, like what it really comes down to, because like obviously like want to draw, I'm motivated to draw, but like sometimes I just don't feel like working, just because nobody fucking feels like working, right? It's like if you have options, you just don't want to do it, right? Like you would rather take a day off. So it's like if you're on freelance, how do you pretty much discipline yourself? So what I found is that like you cannot you basically to discipline yourself to work, to draw or whatever, you gotta curate what you're doing outside of that. So you just cannot do like things that are so much fun. Like for example, if you're getting like too degenerate with your like sleep schedule, with like a lot of gaming, a lot of watching, a lot of scrolling, a lot of fucking whatever, it's just like drawing is so such an unstimulating activity compared to like a lot of other things that you can engage with, that like you'll just never be able to force yourself to do art if you're like engaging in stuff that is so much fun. So what actually works for me the best is not even like forcing myself to draw, but like to stop doing all the things that are kind of like more fun than drawing. And I'm basically giving myself options of like either just like not doing stuff or drawing. And then I end up just drawing regardless. If you want to draw, okay, let's try to understand it. You want to draw, make something significant. It's also drawing something that matters to you. If you draw things that don't satisfy you for too many years, no matter how much you force yourself, you won't be able to... Okay, for too many years, no matter how much you force yourself, you won't be able to start. So what is it that how do you think like a drawing is satisfying you? Like what is it like? I'm not really sure what you're looking for in the drawing for it to satisfy you. Like, does my art satisfy me? Like, I don't know. Hey, Power Dude. Hey, thanks, boss. It's like, what's the satisfaction that you're looking for in an artwork of yours? No, no, no. I feel like you're kind of looking at it backwards. You're saying what are the things that makes you want to draw, but it's I feel like you've mentioned something else. You said things that satisfy you. So like what you just like you're upset at the lack of success, or like obsessed with the lack of recognition, like you don't get like enough sort of like reward for investing time in drawing. I mean, I can definitely see like if you want to kind of like if you want to make a name for yourself as an artist and you're just like not getting anywhere, and like your art is just unseen, nobody pays attention to it, like it's nobody recognizes it, it's like after a while you're just gonna give up. But I don't think art is like anything specific, like anything unique in that case. It's just like, lack of success is something that will demolish your motivation over time. Bro, I used to go swimming every year on my country house. So there was a river nearby that like if the summers were too hot, it would like dry up and you can literally walk across the river. If you suddenly don't care about money, then making art becomes hard. Yeah, I kind of imagine that, yeah. Like, I haven't gotten to that point, but I imagine if I do, like, I don't know if I would be, um, like, let's say, if I don't need to work anymore, if I win a lottery or something, will I even be drawing anymore? I don't know, right? Like, I cannot even picture that, like, life whenever you don't need money, or you're not motivated by money. But in that case, like, is there a problem that you're not drawing? Right? Because I feel like you know, somewhere in here we're kind of looking for a problem where it's just like a kind of like a natural rate of things. I want to go to swim too. Yeah. You're getting into like 33, 34 Celsius right now. To this kind of cringe fest territory, bro. It's gonna be the worst. This time in the year, God, I hate it. I hate it. I kind of went backwards in the rendering there. Let me look up for a reference, actually. I kind of know the values um, for storm clouds, but I'm not sure about the shapes themselves. Yeah, because I wasn't even like trying to give you advice or something. I was just trying to understand the problem there. But didn't say anything that like put you off or anything. His backpack. Yeah, I feel like it was kind of like was clogging the mid ground there for no reason. Any outfit changes? No, no, really. No. The outfit thingy was kind of like it's a little ditch. It's been a little ditch for a while. Oh, how have you heard about my art raffle? Oh yeah, fuck, you just answered. You just asked about it. Sorry, bro, I forgot. Never mind. I was thinking about something new to tell you, and I don't have anything new. Hello, Rin. What new do I have for you? I don't know. How? Have you played Hearthstone? I mentioned this already, but I wanted to do like a piece about like my WoW character playing Hearthstone. Bro, should I start a third personal artwork? Just fucking out of nowhere, get that bad boy in? Just like keep starting new artworks and never finishing them. Getting an art debt. Not that bad. You hate card games, really? Dude, like I started playing it and I remember how I felt about playing it in like at 17. Bro, I played it whenever I was 16 or like 15, I think. And I've gotten like exactly the same feeling where you're like exploring all the cards because there's so much stuff that they kind of like added into the game, and you like keep looking for them, like looking for some kind of unique combination and to make it yourself. It's this kind of like, you know, trying to be unique indie. I don't know, just like such an interesting feeling. This looks nice. Hey, thanks, boss. Anything about Pyro today? Bellatron? Okay, bro, I don't know what this is, but like Hearthstone is pretty much the only card game out there that is like not ridiculous. The only good card game, pretty much. Only relevant. Everything else is there. Oh, keep that one. Honor from DBH. Oh, Detroit again? Bro, is that the second time in the day people compare me to? Wait, or is it a different guy? It's the same guy. Dude. Again? I look like this? Seriously? Let's put him in the ocean. He drowned. Yeah, that's the guy from Detroit. I've never played the game, so had to look him up. Dude, I'm really not sure if the bottle idea really working out here. Also, the situation here is kind of... need to like find a way to like enhance the situation here. Maybe it's the orange that I'm gonna like go hard on somewhere. Can be actually. Gotta be careful about that now. No, how it cannot be done like that. Thing that I've learned with colors and contrast is that it's either manual or you can just like start the piece over. I think you can push green. I cannot do anything with overlay, honestly. Like I either push hues and colors with color dodge, Or I just don't, you know. So I'm thinking we're pushing green in the background, kind of like this storm color. And maybe we push the orange. Why do you want to see it in grayscale? Like, what was it gonna show you? Saturation contrast? I don't even have a... Not on Keep Stereo. I have to do this. Which is like, it's whatever. I find these to be like pointless, you know. Like the grayscale checking. His eyes are like a little greenish, but they're more cyan than green. You can also put that in. Uniform? No. Yeah, but like, we're not looking for that. Oh, Jenny. Using Clip Stereo. Yeah, I'm just not sure what you're trying to like accomplish with the value check, like the grayscale check. It's just for value, see, like if your stuff is all over the place. By the way, I've and you don't even like, you know, like at some point we just start seeing beyond the color. And I don't know, like I can see like the values and like where I want to push them. Outside of that, I would say perspective on the ship is also kind of like a little messed up currently. It's whatever. Dude, I found, by the way, my old painting of this guy. The one that I did, what, 3.5 years ago. You guys want to see it? So this is where you would really need fucking grayscale stuff. 2022, bro. This is what I did of him. Look at his squished face. Bro, I remember I struggled so fucking much with this full Pyrrha. Values all over the place. I just looked here, bro. What is this? What is this going on, dude? That was fucking million hours too. No, Jenny, I feel like, I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but it does look like a, you know, like a beginner artist's art. A lot of like immature things there. It's not like he even blends into the background there. No, it's not the issue. Can I pull it up again? So he doesn't necessarily blend into the background. Like you can see, I've done a lot of things to make him not blend, but just a shit lot of things are like standing out besides the guy. So you actually, you know what I should have done here if you guys are interested like this, I definitely would have not done this. I would have darkened him a lot like this. I would have fucking made this also way darker, all this area too. I would have darkened him a lot as well. And if he was way darker, he would just like stand out so much more on top of the background. This should all been way darker. It's fucking the bird. These two. Should have been darker, but like not as dark, like value-wise. Shapes should have been like much more clearly readable. This stuff could have been blended a little more. Paint over my old art vid. Oh, that's that's a brilliant idea. I really like that. Yeah. I'll be back into making videos quite soon. I'm just kind of waiting on something before I start on it. But I would have to do that, yeah. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of this. This would have been so much more readable than this. And the character would stand out just like easily like that. You just have to do like maybe a couple of like ring lights there or something to pop him up like this, right? And boom, all of a sudden he's not necessarily like, you know, he wouldn't have like, oh, crazy like shiny eyes he had like on the original, right? Like, look at how bright this is. It's like, hey, look at his eye now. But then you look at his tail, look at here. Here he would have been like just, you know, oh, the shadowy figure standing there, and you would instantly just look at him, and then you would kind of glaze through the details. Even though he would be fully done in shadows, he would have been like much more, your eyes would be much more drawn to him. Right, this is the mistake of making everything too contrasty and dude, this is like, it took me so much to learn this, it's actually crazy, but like, it improves your art by like fucking million folds. But yeah, how that's a dope idea. I would love to do that. Honestly speaking, for YouTube, I'm waiting on the when I get residency permission, then ID card, and then I can start at least monetizing YouTube videos. I honestly like don't really have. I'm really not that motivated to making YouTube for like no monetary gains. I know it's like a little kind of like short-sighted, and it would still be cool to do that. And then it's like I should probably start now if I'm thinking I'm gonna get it soon, but like I just know myself, and I know that I'm gonna just burn out trying to motivate myself to do it. But if I see the number there, if I see the dollar sign, I would be quite pumped to go and like do videos every day. Which in my mind, you either go all out and make them every day and make them like it would be just like just another part of your day, just be making videos. It's either that or nothing, you know. That's why we drawing background so much sweat. Bro, what the hell? Hey, come back drawing. I mean, backgrounds are a lot of sweat, but it's they're a lot of sweat, they're a lot of reward too, though. And also, once you kind of get the hang of things, they become so easy. You have no idea. Like, I pretty much, well, I have backgrounds for every single art of mine, and then a while ago, it's just like, they just became so effortless to me. Carbon, you still here, boss? You painting that Korean girl? With her tits falling out, like dancing on the stage? I saw her on Twitter randomly. Just painting her shamelessly. Just booba close-ups. Goddamn, dude. Doing what all of us wants to do, but like, don't have the courage to do. No, Rain, I'm not. I'm just using a drawing tablet and a standard monitor. The usual thing. Oh, you know what we can do, guys? So that painting, the first painting of this character, the seagull, maybe we get that bad boy in, right? Just like as a little flashback to the painting. Where should we put it? Right, so it was originally there, just sitting, staring at it. God damn, that seagull. Having a lot of fun with it then. Yeah, I just wouldn't want for it to take up too much attention. It's either here or maybe there. I feel like there in the back would kind of be better. Especially knowing my commissioner, this guy would like, that's the guy who would really appreciate like an Easter egg. He'll be a fan. Help! To make it even more kind of unnoticeable like this. Just blend it in a little bit. Yep, alright. Is it me playing Hearthstone, or are my cards getting kind of like... my art's getting more readable? We've been playing so much Hearthstone, we're paying a lot of attention to the art that's displayed there. It's going to take a lot of change in my art style for me to kind of like cater towards Hearthstone so much. And it's also crazy that like a lot of people tell me, oh dude, you should apply for Hearthstone, stuff like that. You guys have no idea. That is even assuming that I'm like good enough, quote unquote, but you guys have no idea how like different their art style is. And if I want to apply, which I mean at some point I will, I would just have to like cater my art towards it first, you know, to maybe like create a portfolio of like Hearthstone-like or like Hearthstone-oriented pieces. And which for that, like if this was like a Hearthstone card, just look at this. It should have been like this. No, it should have been like this, right? Like, it should have been so much more like contrasty, which in my art I really don't like that. Magic are different though. I feel like I'm way closer to Magic. But to be fair, I haven't seen many of them. I've never played Magic. Magic the Gathering cards. Ooh, there are fucking places you can play Magic the Gathering in my city. Goddamn. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, they are way closer to what I'm doing rather than Hearthstone. But from what I've heard, it's way more difficult to get like a job at or like to get to work for them rather than for Hearthstone. Which I don't know, right? Do I know? I don't know. And that was better for an artist's back, I feel like. Yeah, and better for their wallets too. Right, boys, it's been 3 hours of me working on this. Good progress, good progress. Still a lot of things to do, but for a, you know, a start of 3 hours, not bad. So, right now, we have so much to work on. You have no idea, so let me just show you. Yeah, we're done with this, with the box painting for the day. Wrist is already kind of hurting, I don't know. My wrist's been a little fragile recently. So we have this piece, we have this piece. We want to finish both ideally. However, we ain't got time for these. We need to work on our big illustration commissions, and this is the one that we're starting with. So it is also a drag fear character. They're gonna be sitting around near a campfire with a lot of other characters. It's this thumbnail that the commissioner chose. So let's get there. They had a bunch of thumbnails prepared. This is the one we were going with. Actually nice, like I'm really happy about this one. Let me get painting right away. I want my big illustrations to not take me an eternity to finish, so let me do this. So this is going to be, let me separate layers first. Going to be campfire. Let's put in some fire in. Ooh, actually looking forward to painting like a little fire there. I'm been a huge fire enjoyer recently, and like things like that. Right away, making them a little bluish. Water needs to lock in. The background itself, it's going to be a night scene. It's pretty much like this. A little bit of moonlight, obviously. That's what we like seeing. Moonlight. Some cast light from the fire. The foreground is gonna be real dark. So it's kind of like gonna be grass and it's not gonna be lit by fire. Probably we'll have some kind of like forest or like some environment in the back there too. I want to kind of make it look like it's pretty spacious in there. There's not any cave or anything, so it's gonna be like trees and shit like that. And then people. Main character, probably gonna get her in a separate layer. Oh no, not like this. Right. And then for the rest of the people, let's have them with foreground people and background people. Hey Namhong. Hello boss, how you doing? Gotta pay attention so I can draw backgrounds too. Yeah, you should. Hey Sonny. Yes, please just log in into your Twitter. Retweet my art raffle post and you're gonna win it in a week. I'm gonna give it away in a week and you're gonna win it. Ooh, what if you make this Also some clouds there too. It's like a cloudy night. Ooh, that's kind of moody. Kind of nice. Main character is green, by the way. You guys seen many green dragons? I haven't. Right, I haven't. But it's one of them. Actually, the wings are... Bro, I should probably get the wings on a separate layer, let's be honest. Hey boys, if you're not aware already, I'm doing an art raffle. If you're interested in participating and getting a free artwork from me, just retweet the stuff, the posts from Twitter, like and follow and everything, and in a week we're gonna find a winner. If you win, you'll be able to request for me to paint anything. I mean, any character of yours. Not necessarily anything. Honestly, the raffle thing, I still want to keep it kind of like civil. I don't want for people to go wild and like for me drawing their whole family tree. They're just gonna get a character for me to paint, and I'm gonna do the rest. Already decided how I want to paint, the pose, everything. Pretty much like another quick mission, but for free. Emily tree. Right, boys, I'm actually gonna run for today. I need to do my lesson for the student. He's ready. He's ready and up. He wants to study some art, which is respectable, and you should study art too. And you should follow me on Twitter and participate in the art raffle. Right, boys? I love you all. It was a great stream. But for now, bye-bye.